Okay, I'm not going to tell you to play World of Warcraft in this video. However, at the end of the video, you guys should be able to decide whether you want to play or not. For those of you who have played in the past, I suggest clicking on the timestamp listed returning players in the description below. As always guys, any questions, leave a comment down below, and I would also like to know whether this video swayed you to play the game or swayed you to avoid it like the plague. Also, be sure to check out my live streams at twitch.tv/tenik284. I'm doing dungeons with followers at the moment, so if you do start playing again, or you do start playing the game and you want instant answers, follow me on Twitch. Okay, so World of Warcraft, commonly known as WoW for short, is an mmorpg, which stands for Massive Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. Think of The Witcher or The Elder Scrolls. However, other players and characters will be all over the massive immersive map, and everyone will be doing all sorts of different things. Whether that be killing the end boss, the hardest boss in the game, or honing in on the cooking and alchemy skills alone by themselves. There is such a vast variety of activities and objectives that I can't list them all in this video. That being said, it is nigh on impossible to fully quote-unquote complete the game. So for you completionists out there, you're in for a rough ride. When you first log on, you'll have to choose a server. This is also referred to as a realm. Ask your friends what server they play on. Don't worry too much, as you can still play with them as long as you invite them to a group. Next, you must create your first character. Choose what side you want to fight for. Note it is important here to be on the same faction as your friends are, as you won't be able to play with them otherwise. I mean, you can kill them if you're on the same realm as them, but you won't be able to adventure and complete quests and dungeons and raids with them. Next, choose your race from the faction you want, and choose your class. These are typical high fantasy, such as orcs, trolls, dwarves, and the classes, mages, rogues, warriors, etc. Now you can customize your character. Don't worry too much about the customization, because there are barbershops once you're in-game. Once you click enter world, your story will begin. So for new players and returning players who fancy a fresh start, I suggest waiting until Shadowlands expansion is released and starting from there, and here's why. The new max level will be 60. So all max players who are playing the game now will be squished down to 50 once release, and 50 to 60 will be Shadowlands content. However, the cool and interesting part is new players will start from level 1, and the first 10 levels will be a sort of tutorial and introduction to the basics of the game. Then levels 10 to 50, you will choose which expansion you want to experience an adventure with a new scaled leveling system. Although new accounts will have to play through Battle for Azeroth through 10 to 50 first. So why do I think this is a pro and also a con for some people? The problem WoW has now is players are out-leveling zones before finishing the zone story. So this new system is going to stop that. Basically, if you've missed an expansion or two, and you want to experience them expansions without out-leveling the zone and being worthless and you're not getting any experience points, you can now do that once Shadowlands hits. Although a lot of people might be put off by this, as you're not experiencing the game in order of release and how it should have been. But people who just want to play their favourite expansion, then go ahead, this is great for that. So for the people who love stories and love the high fantasy lore, and you really want to get into World of Warcraft and you're thinking, well no, because I'm going to be missing like the whole aspect and like the history of the game, I wouldn't worry too much, because one, not everybody knows the whole history of the game. It is so massive that it's a lot of information. My suggestion is, if you are one of those people, you can learn more on YouTube videos and short stories all over the internet, even the novels. There's loads and loads of novels. But I recommend, if you are into the lore and want to know what's been going on for the past however many years, you should check out World of Warcraft Chronicles Volume 1. This is an amazing book and has fantastic illustrations. If you can find a quick unboxing on YouTube, I suggest you have a look, because it shows you all the history and everything you need to know. WoW's gameplay and combat is probably the most polished and vast of any MMO. New mythic dungeons and raids make coordination and teamwork better than ever. And although the hardcore aspect is still very much thriving, it also caters to the casual players with Group Finder. The PvP, which stands for player versus player, is as fleshed out as it's ever been, and with the return of old spells and abilities, and the old school gearing system, Shadowlands is looking promising. So why have I played this game since 2007? It's massive, it's immersive, it's epic. The lore and the story brought me in, the gameplay kept me there, and the friendships that last a lifetime kept me there. But even if you are a solo player, there is still thousands of stuff to do. Even if you don't like story-driven games, and you're all about the competitive PvP combat, you have arenas which is solely dedicated to player versus player combat, battlegrounds. There are some professional gamers who play World of Warcraft just for the PvP combat. They don't involve themselves in the story at all. And like I've said before, the combat and gameplay is so fleshed out and so advanced that when you're playing against other players, it's like playing chess, but the chess piece you're playing with has more than 3 or 4 moves. It has thousands of combinations and abilities to counter or attack or defend. And there's no right or wrong way to play the game. People are discovering new things all the time. New patches get released, new expansions come out. And I am really excited for the new Shadowlands expansion. I hope it brings so many new, fresh players to experience this amazing game. With a £10 subscription fee, WoW seems to offer a lot. But if you can't play on the game too much, I suggest not getting this game. It's too big, you won't be able to do anything, you're not going to progress, and the groups and friendships you make are going to go a bit stale. However, if you want to dip your foot into this and try it, there is always a free trial on worldofwarcraft.com, and that allows you to level to level 20. So I do suggest jumping there, and if you like the gameplay and like the flow of things, then that's a start. The choice is yours. Anyway guys, that's it from me. I put a ton of effort into this video, so if you could leave a like and a comment, that would be much appreciated. And if you want to see more videos like this or more World of Warcraft content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. All my social media links are in the description down below. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and follow my live stream at twitch.tv/tenik284.